but then
I
it
hate
adds
that
it to the
sound.
bottom. What doesn't make sense? Why would you not have it there to begin with? It doesn't. I hate Zoom. It's so dumb sometimes. Uh, oh, I'm having all this damn reflux right now for some reason. I'm getting old. Jesus.
Nah, you're not there yet.
I'm in my 30s.
When
So,
you hit the
Yeah, you're
40s,
not
that's
there
when it
yet.
gets concerning.
oh yeah, I changed up my stickers on my bottle,
Nice.
and I got my favorite one right here. Focus.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Damn,
Told you on Gojo, you know.
man. You know what? Acceptable.
Actually, I don't even think that's the coolest one to be honest. Where are you? Where did I even put that one? Or did I put it on something else? Might have put it somewhere else. Uh,
Yeah, no, I kept it simple with mine. I literally just have Kermit in a suit of armor.
Just Kermit. As if that's not freaking OP. Kermit in suit armor.
would
I
Kermit be
remember seeing
strong?
it at,
Would he be stronger than Toon Power?
oh gosh.
I feel like it depends on who you give Kermit to, you know?
Man, I don't see now I'm thinking about all of these freaking Muppet movies and like all the
All the stuff
stretches.
like everything
Yeah,
he's
he's been
gone through.
stretched out like Luffy.
Pause. Yo, my man.
I'm
Yeah,
done.
you
No,
can't get
no, I'm
safe from
done.
that one.
I'm done.
this man over here. This guy really once said that was a straight face.
I unfortunately did. Good God.
Listen, don't worry, I'll save it. He's been dropped from at least 50 to 100 feet in the air and been fine.
Yeah, you know.
Oh my God. We weren't
Oh,
recording at that point, were we?
oh, we
Oh,
are
we've been
recording.
recording for a
Yeah,
minute, but
yeah. That's staying in there, dude. That's the code opening. That's what
Oh
that is.
no.
That's the code open right there.
what an imagery. Kermit being stretched out.
I'm like, I mean, how do you get? That's how you get the hand in there, I guess. I mean, oh gosh,
Oh, I'm not gonna ever live that down.
no, no. Especially since it's technically the official episode one. Now that we actually got all our stuff down for the
Oh
podcast.
Right?
man, what a way to start things off.
Hey, that's the clip right there. That's the TikTok clip, man.
That's the tech
No.
thing, bro.
That's the TikTok clip, man.
No.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, you're cooked, bro.
Yeah, you could
Oh.
off the rip. Oh, but I guess we should get into introductions real quick now while you're trying to recover from that. But
Nobody.
thank you guys for joining us for the official episode one of the Filler Arc podcast. Uh, we pretty much are just gonna talk anime and be funny and I guess talk about stretching out Kermit. Um, I am one of your hosts. I am Scallywag Martinez. Been watching anime for forever. I'm old as dirt. I was there during the like the mouth flaps not matching up days. You know, I was there for all that grind. Uh, but I don't know a few things about me. I'm an anime bully. I will bully you until you learn to respect anime. I'm tired of all you anime people out there talking trash about anime, not learning how it is. Um, I obviously like to stir stuff up. I'm Mr. Hot Takes himself. You know, I'm not afraid to say what it is. Always get these guys winded up when it comes to anime takes. So, because we know that One Piece is boring, but
Mm.
hey, you guys should be happy. I'm like 60 episodes in. I've been grinding 4 or 5 episodes a day.
You know
So,
what? I'll respect that much,
so
okay?
I'm trying. I'm still trying. Um, but no, that's about me. You know, I like being the guy that makes you think and causes some chaos. You know, I'm an anime villain for real. So that's me. I'm going to pass it on to either one of you two who wants to go next. You know, introduce yourself.
I can
Go ahead and
I
take it, Creed.
yeah, I was gonna say I need to redeem myself a little bit. My name is Creed, anime fan for a very long time, and I am very prone to just saying random bullshit every now and then, and
Oh,
I'll
they.
get my moments, I'll get my hey yo moments every now and then, but still.
uh, yeah, those
Um,
gonna be the clips moments. So
oh God. Might regret this now. Let's see. Definitely very much a hardcore nerd. I haven't been keeping up with it as much, but I still dabble in everything now and then. Video games, anime, movies, comics here and there, I try to at least get a piece into everything. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much me and what I like.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, I am, well, my real name is Joshua, but we can go by Yasha, whichever you guys prefer, or like it's cooler. We'll say Yasha for you, Yasha for now. Um, I've been watching anime for maybe 15 years. I am the youngest out of the group, so I've been watching it since I think I would have been, yeah, since I've been 6. I didn't know it was anime at the time, but fell in love with it, found it later on in life, continued watching. I'm kind of more laid back with my anime watching. I'm more hardcore when it comes to binge watching it and doing things back to back to back. When I started One Piece, that was maybe 3 days, and I was already on episode 74. So that should be a decent summary of how bad my addiction problem is. Um, that aside, I think I'm just the unintentionally out of pocket person sometimes.
I think we all are. So,
Yeah.
but that's the best part about it. We don't care. We just do what we do.
I mean,
Exactly.
I care a little bit, but
Apparently not to what you be saying sometimes.
okay, you know what? My mouth just runs, but my mind just goes blank.
No, I wanted to for this episode. What I really wanted to do was talk about since we're already technically going to be going into the summer season of anime, and I looked at the list. I didn't see anything worthwhile, which is really embarrassing. I think the only one that popped out that I might even watch was the Suicide Squad isekai,
Hmm,
but I looked at the list. It's like every anime this season is going to be an isekai.
really?
Yeah, it's like I'm like not even joking. It's like overwhelmingly like 80 to 90% isekai for
Oh
the
yeah, I'm
summer
looking.
2024 season.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the list now. What?
It's ridiculous. So like I get isekai is big and popular, but ain't no way I want to watch a whole season of isekais.
It's becoming oversaturated at this point for sure.
Everything's an isekai. This is an
I mean,
isekai.
yeah,
That's
because they
isekai.
brought back a lot of isekai as well. Like My Time I Got Reincarnated, Slime is back.
That one I've heard that season three has not been that good. I've not watched it yet, but
It's that time I got or Tensei, we'll say Tensei Shitara. That has always been um very it's always been dialogue heavy. It's just it wasn't as dialogue heavy in previous seasons. And most of the time when you were watching it, it wasn't episode to episode. At least I know for the first season, a lot of people were not watching that episode by episode. And so they were getting less of that weight of, oh Lord, here we go. Another dialogue. Oh, now we have to have another meeting. Oh, now something new came up. This guy got resurrected. Let's go ahead and talk to him now. So it's definitely always been that way, but it's a heck of a lot more for sure this season.
that's what I've heard. It's a lot more political and less action
Wait,
oriented.
isn't Tower of God supposed to wait?
Tower
Isn't Tower
God,
of God? Yeah,
is
season
this
two coming out.
some? Is it summer or fall?
I think.
I know fall is gonna be very loaded.
I'm gonna
Oh,
look at it and
I'm looking
see.
at the list now. Where is it?
Oh, it is coming out in July. Okay, so I guess there's one other thing to watch.
But so yeah, because that I've been waiting for since it came out
What, 10 years ago?
almost 3 years ago. Yeah, it's been so long. I still have the
Let's
OP in
see.
my gym playlist.
But no, like heavy. Most of everything is gonna be like an isekai, which is really crazy to me. That is like that.
You're right. The only ones that really seem to be worth a while are if you're into That Time I Got Reincarnated Slime, watching that, but only when the season's over. Tower God, that's a definite yes for me. The Suicide Squad thing, that's a maybe for me,
Mm.
simply because a friend of mine has already started watching it, and he was letting my biggest concern was it felt like it was way too anime while trying to also be too Western at the same time. They didn't feel like there was a lot of middle ground, and he was letting me know that as he was watching it, they're trying to make it super, I guess you could say, Western satire jokey, but
Mm.
not funny at all at the same time because they didn't do their research. So characters like Deadshot and Harley, they're not. I was honestly afraid to watch the Suicide Squad or is it titled Suicide Squad Isekai? Because
Yeah.
I know how scary and how much of a horrible human being Harley Quinn can be, and adding like animifying that would truly make you sit here and be like, I hate this person.
Hmm.
It would make me probably dislike a character that I've loved most of my life. So that's what I was initially afraid of, but they didn't lean into it at all. They just kind of made her cool looking, and that was it. Deadshot, he's the definition of black side character. He like says homie a whole bunch, and that's like supposed to be a running joke. And I'm like, I don't
Yeah,
get the show.
I've seen some clips of it here and there, and it's definitely, you can tell it's a lot of the Japanese humor that they're trying to put into it, and they're not completely understanding that a lot of the people that are going to be watching it are not Japanese, mainly out of just interest. But
Yeah,
it's just hard taking an American property, putting it in Japan, and then having that same level of like humor they intentionally occasionally touch on and stuff like that.
That's not true
yeah,
because they did the Marvel Iron Man, Wolverine, and X-Men
yeah,
one anime style. Those were bangers.
yeah. They
Mm,
can do it. They just did not do enough research for this one. Like I can tell based on what
Yeah,
he said, based on looking, they didn't do enough research for these characters to actually be able to bring them to life in a good, adaptable way.
yeah. I think DC just probably just didn't have somebody there was the studio telling
Oh
them
yeah, probably.
like how it is. So they're just we're gonna make our interpretation of what we think these people should be like.
mm.
Uh, but
Wait,
yeah,
I
there's
found a non-isekai.
is it a harem? Because there's like
No,
four harems also coming out.
no. Like no one's here is probably gonna watch it. It's just they're making another fairy tale, 100 years
It's a
quest.
100 years, yeah, now.
Yeah.
I didn't mention it because only like the four fans will watch it. So,
That's what I was saying. There's one, but I don't know if
which is
I know
odd
my
because
sister will
I've
love it,
had
but
two people on one of my TikToks mention fairy tale characters being better users of the elements than I was like, no, nobody watches fairy tale. So
What?
no. Yeah, because they
No.
said that Natsu would be um I gotta look at the list again. It was the fire one. And somebody said Natsu would win that one, which is like, no, he wouldn't. Um they said that he could be Natsu could beat God Liu Kang,
absolutely not.
What?
Heat Blast from Ben 10,
No.
and Omega level Human Torch. Like, bruh,
No.
he's like, well, Natsu could eat with their flames and gain their power and heal himself. They would melt him from the inside out with how much of their heat is. Like, yeah, he's anime-fied. Cool. Have you never seen Ben 10? That's more
That's
anime-fied than
pretty much
anything.
just anime.
Yeah, these characters are all OP versions of what their character's supposed to be. Then you have God Liu Kang who could literally control time and do whatever he wants with your body. And
Yeah.
then, I mean, Omega level Heat Blast can literally now control your inner light and body temperature and stuff like that. So he doesn't even need to shoot fire at you. But Natsu from Fairy Tail can beat them.
Yeah, and we thought One Piece fans were bad. Damn.
You guys are bad, but
Okay, well, not that bad.
yeah, but no, that's true because I also did one for water, and they said that Noel.
Don't you dare bring her up, because ain't no way. The Shane beaten girl can't even control her own body and it's made out of water.
So I said that the
No.
three that were sort of viable were Rain from Mortal Kombat as well,
Mm,
Kisame, and then Jinbei. And I also said Jinbei is going to be the strongest one because he's a
yeah.
fishman. So
Yeah.
Kisame is technically a fishman, but he's not as level as One Piece fish people. So it's ridiculous in that sense. But they're like, well, Noel could do it. It's like, shut up. Like, who watches Fairy Tale and why are you on my TikTok? Like, like how did you guys
But
find
like
me?
even as someone who watched it as a kid, like as a really young kid, I still know for a fact that the only person that should even be able to try to box in that list is Rain from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
At
but
least
he
not
can
OG
drown.
Rain.
But
Not
he
OG
can
Rain. I
but
mean
he can
like
drown. That's such a weird thing for water users that you can drown.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying. She can't though, because she's just made out of water, from my recall.
Who
Like she's not.
Noelle?
Yeah, from Fairy Tail. I'm pretty sure she's
She
just
can use her magic to transform into water, but
okay.
she's still a person. But she technically can't drown, but she's not gonna be physically strong enough to beat Kasami or
Oh,
Jinbei.
definitely not. Yeah. That's what I was saying with Rain. He kind of made sense because, like, I mean, if we're talking about current Mortal Kombat 1 Rain,
Rain
what?
would wax her because he would just be so angrily aggressive against her.
Yeah, fighting wise, he beat her 100%, but
Yep.
just pure magic battle, that's the only time it'd actually be somewhat of a fight, just because, especially in current universe, he's not that great when it comes to actual magic.
No, but my thought process on it was that he's not hesitant on killing, while Noah would be hesitant
True.
to kill.
Yeah, she would.
But yeah, that's those the I was like, apparently I found 2 out of the 4 fairy tale fans on TikTok, so I don't understand that. But I was going to talk about, since the summer season doesn't look like there's gonna be that, it's not that great. So far for the beginning of the year, the winter and spring have been really great on anime this year.
Mm.
I still, after everything's done so far, because spring technically already finished. I think My Hero has one more episode, and so does Demon
Mhm.
Slayer. Or did Yeah, I think they both have one more
Yeah,
episode.
the hour-long episodes left.
Yeah, so technically spring is done. So for the first half of the year, I still think Delicious in Dungeon has been the best anime of the year,
Mm, I can
and
agree.
it's crazy to think that, because I didn't think of it that highly before the year was going, like before we went into the year.
Right.
Ooh. I really thought it was
But
gonna be either Kaiju or Solo Leveling, and Solo Leveling I felt fell a little flat because it just cut off in the middle of nowhere. And then, like, we're gonna do season 2 next year. I'm like,
Yeah,
why?
they did cut it off in a very like extra hype point.
Yeah, for no reason at all. So I was like, they sort of shot themselves in the foot, because you should have just done all 24 episodes. You already had 24 episodes done. Should have just kept going through with it, but I don't get it. I don't know. I don't make those decisions. Crunchyroll does.
Yeah, that's true.
But what about you guys? What have been your animes, like your favorite animes of the year so far? Because there's been plenty to watch.
gosh, I mean, definitely Delicious and Nudging. I can agree with that. Um,
Mm,
gosh, I mean, I need to watch a little bit more Kaiju number 8 because I've read the manga and I do
Mm,
like the story. I haven't seen much of what the anime has done to adapt it yet, but I'm definitely interested in seeing more of that. But
yes.
Windbreaker is definitely the other one that I'm just like, this was one of the top ones for the season for me because it was just the choreography is beautiful. The way
Yeah.
they handled the fights were really good.
Yeah.
Um,
Cloverworks needs to do like all fight sequences from now on, because
yeah,
their
that was
choreography is so beautiful.
there were so many moments where we're sitting there watching it, and then it's just they pull these impossible moves, but they make it look so fluid and just
Hmm.
like you can believe that people could actually do it.
I know. It was it's another one that surprised me the year. Like, I always like the liquid anime, so they all want to be hyped for it. I don't have high expectations for the liquid animes anymore, because they're so far and few between, and not many people really care about them. But I don't know. Cloverworks like, you know what? We're gonna bring the liquid anime back, I guess, because that was so nice, and also might be a little bit of the boy love element that threw me off of it too. But
Yeah, you start to pick up on it a little bit more as it goes in, and there were just some things I'm
which, I
just like, okay,
mean,
wait a minute.
there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just like, that's like so left field to like put on like this style of anime. I'm like, oh, you know what? I don't think we've had a delinquent boy love anime. But no, it was also a good surprise for me this year. The other one, obviously, Go Go Loser Rangers. We watched that one a lot. So, uh,
I'm a little in a gray area with it right now because I feel like I need to start reading it because it
no.
seems it well I only say that because it's up to this point it's been shown that there's context that's been missing to a lot of the stuff that they're showing in the
Yeah.
anime. So I'm just like I feel like at this point once this season's like done, I'll probably just go through and read up to that point to hopefully get more context and answers on certain things because
I
I've
love
seen
Raymond Bleach.
clips.
Excuse me.
Huh. Huh. Huh.
What?
Huh.
But yeah, I need to read that at some point to get a full understanding of how I feel about the series right now. Because it started off what I thought was pretty well, and then it just got
Yeah.
really confusing.
Yeah, there was points in the like in it you could tell there's missing details, and then it just felt like there was moments where they rushed things here and there too. So it's just like
Mm.
something I don't know. I was like it felt off a little bit, but I still enjoyed overall watching it. Because evil hero image like stuff is yes, it's becoming more mainstream, but still when it's done in a way like it's very interesting. Like the boys is still interesting. I still
Oh
think it's
yeah.
interesting.
Oh, I love the boys.
Um, I think that's the only one that's really like the standout like style of like hero like real life heroes evil style. I mean, I know other people have tried it with things here and there, but it's never really caught on. I don't even know if most things. I know there's more things, but I can't even think off the top of my head what I'm trying to think of would be another show that would be like the same.
Yeah, I had one in the back of my head, but I can't remember the name of it at all. But like even then, I think what the boys does is that it still grounds it in. I mean, it may not be an accurate reality, but it's a reality.
Yeah,
And so they make it believable that these things could happen if these circumstances came up, which is why I enjoy it a lot.
yeah. What about you, Josh?
Um, because of college and a couple other things that you guys already know about, I haven't been able to grind on anime as much as I usually do. Um, but even in that same light, most of the anime that I end up finding like to be favorites are light novel anime, because I guess that's kind of more my speed and my vibe at times. And there
Mm.
hasn't really been a lot of them this summer, and just in general, this year, as a matter of fact, not like new ones, and not anything that's not already been done. I think even outside of that, I think the closest for this summer, because still have not watched Go Go Lose Your Ranger yet. It'd be between purely for fight stuff, Windbreaker and Solo Leveling, and for nostalgia purposes, and from wanting to see the show finish, My Hero. But I
Mm.
think that's about it from me. There's a lot of the shows I'm actually looking forward to, but like I said, they're all light novel anime, and some of them I'm sure the majority of people don't even know what they are.
You never know. I mean, there might be a few in there that will say, and they agree.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
I think it's kind of weird there hasn't been that much like novel anime either though. They might be saving that for the fall though.
yeah. Well, if that's the case, the ones I'm looking for, I know it's not a light novel, but a lot of people have definitely looked at it like a light novel. Hell's
Mhm.
Paradise. I do kind of look forward to that coming back
Yes.
around.
Yeah,
That was a
Yes.
great show.
Yep. I almost
Um,
have all the manga, and I'm like, I'm all for the series.
yeah, it's just great. It's a great time. There was I'm kind of on the fence about one of them, but I know I've always liked it, and that was Arifureta, which is From Commonplace to World's Strongest. It's long. They've been kind of been changing it up a little bit, but it's been a long running favorite of mine that went from
Mm.
being a light novel, or at least being a light novel anime wise, not specifically manga wise, to becoming a full fledged anime, and that's been pretty fun to watch. Uh, Oh, that's right. There's one that I'm really, really hoping for season two to get, and that's So I'm a Spider, So What? It's that show is the definition of anime. Like it's so anime that if you showed that to somebody who's never seen it before, they would be so lost. Like it's just so all the way down to the intro. It is the most anime show I've ever seen, and I love every minute of it.
I might have to put that on the list. I gotta check it out. I am looking at the fall season. Fall is super
I am as
stacked.
well. Yeah, it is.
I am ready for Dan Dan. I need Dan Dan. I need that right now.
Blue Lock season 2, boys.
And then freaking ReZero. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I don't wanna do it. I've been through enough pain.
I knew
Please.
I knew Prince of Tennis season. I'm surprised that show is so popular.
Oh
So
yeah, and Dragon Ball Daima too.
I'm
Hmm.
not gonna watch that,
I
unfortunately.
know a lot of
Like
people aren't going to.
I'm gonna give it a shot, because it feeds into the Dragon Ball nostalgia, unfortunately. So I'm gonna at least give it an episode or
Wait,
two and
there's
see where it
another.
goes.
They're making another season of Blue Exorcist.
Yeah, season 4. Yeah,
Yes.
Oh snap! That was
Yeah,
yep.
they
also on my
finally
list of OGs that I
finally
And
really
bringing that
liked.
back.
Shangri-La season 2 also.
I did
Yes,
just see that.
sir.
There's no way they're making another Seven Deadly. Get out of my face.
Yeah, Netflix.
Oh yeah.
Get out of my
Yeah,
face.
unfortunately.
Netflix owns the property now, so they're making tons of stuff for it. Uh, Ronan Kenshin season 2, the reboot one. I didn't know they were. I thought they finished in the first season. Uh,
Love
Oh,
Live
I
season
got scared. I thought I
3.
saw they were making another season of Redo Healer, and I was about to.
yes,
I was like,
yes. Bring that
no.
boy back. Bring that boy back. We need another one.
So much wrong with that. Everything in that show, bro.
Nah, show. Hey, he may not be the strongest, but he definitely putting in work.
Putting in work in reference to what he's doing is insane.
He's just getting his revenge. You know what I'm saying? He run the fade back.
That's not a fade.
He
That's
caught
not
them.
a
He caught them
fucking
lacking. He caught them
fade.
lacking. It was a fade, just not the way they wanted it ran. Called that man. Called that man Coney Island because he got the footlongs.
Damn.
Oh,
Wow. Wow. See, if that doesn't get clipped, I'm calling racism right now.
That definitely get clipped. Do you have anything
having
else?
another season of Sword Art Online alternative.
For some reason, that's still super popular. I don't know.
I could never get into Sword Art Online. I like having things in chronological order when I watch them, and that is not Sword Art Online.
See, the thing is, you fell out of it for that reason. Most of us fell out of it because of the incest.
Well, good to know I won't be watching it anymore. I want to
Yeah,
go back to it.
yeah, don't go back to it. So the only thing really announced for winter is Sakamoto Days.
Yes, that
Don't
one's
know
gonna
why
be
they
so good.
announced it so early. Um, then the 100 Girlfriends Who Really Like Me. Season 2 is
What?
coming out. I'm happy about that because it's one of the actual harems done correctly because it's actually mocking harems. Um, then there's a what is the other one that I was looking up?
Oh yeah, season. What's it? Oh, that is the wrong simulcast. Hold on.
where are you at? There's not even that many. How am I missing you?
I said winter, did I not? Winter 2024?
Yeah,
Am
winter
I
2025.
losing? Hell yeah. Oh, thank you.
The Unite Up Unibirth actually looks really good. It's a music anime done by
Oh, so,
Cloverworks.
oh yeah, my boy coming in January.
The Sakamoto Days, yeah.
Yeah, Sakamoto days. He coming in January. It's gonna be peak rank.
I'm so
So
ready for it.
I'm trying to think if there's anything that I missed from this season of anime that I
oh, the
want to
winter
watch.
season's very like it's very
Scarce right
bare
now,
yeah, very bare bones.
but they have half a year still. They still have 6 months for stuff to come out for
Yeah,
it. Oh, I'm still haven't watched Bartender. I need to watch Bartender and the
Oh,
new
right,
and the
yeah.
new gate. I forgot the new gate came out. Holy crap! I need to watch that one. That one's a light novel, anime, but it's an isekai one. But it's mocking isekai. It's why I want to watch it.
mm, I'm
And
such a
then
freaking nerd because I'm looking up light novels anime now.
hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Is there anything I'm afraid to even watch? The name of that one alone makes me not want to watch that.
Oh no.
Studio apartment, good lighting, angel included.
What?
Yeah, that sounds about just as bad as the seven. What was it? Not seven. So was it Seven Heavenly Delusions? No, I can't remember what it was. Something. It was
Like
some show where it was like three. It was like 5 episodes, and it was just softcore censored porn with heavenly angels. I'm like, I watched one episode. I was like, oh, this is not what I thought it was.
it's never gonna top off the Monster Girl one, which is hilarious.
You talking about Monster Musume?
Yes,
You know
love
what's
that one.
funny? You know what's absolutely hilarious? When I
What?
was a little kid, I actually only did watch it for the story. I did
It
not
actually has
care.
a. It actually
Just
does have a good
like
story.
it's not bad. It's just if you show it to anyone who's not an anime fan, they're gonna look
Oh
at you
yeah,
like you're
nah,
crazy.
nah. That's for the community by the community. That's what that is. That can't go outside our community whatsoever.
Cannot because that's like I like it's genuinely a fun story. It's like very wholesome. Mine
Yeah, with all, but it has tons of goofiness in it, which makes it
yeah.
funny. Like it's a harem done the right way by not taking itself too serious or trying to make itself serious, but it's just done with such a goofiness that it just is actually really interesting. Like
It's kind of like if Food Wars did their, etchy right.
they're almost that show's almost done, which is crazy to me.
Oh
That
wow.
feels like it came out, man.
I know, like it's almost done though. Like I keep thinking about it, like man, there's no way, but it is, unfortunately.
I do think they could have done their etchy, like the goofy etchy a little bit better because they was getting a little out of hand sometimes. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah. What you mean, a little out of hand? You didn't like the exploding boobies popping out all the time?
Listen, bro, I want to be able to blast my television when watching anime. I can't do that. Now
Oh,
my window is caved in, so there's no filter. So if whatever I play on my television, everybody outside my window can hear it.
so we can't be listening to no Oni-chan competitions going on in the background.
Every single week, there's a mention of the Oni-chan competition.
There it is. It's so hilarious to me. It is the funniest thing to me. You really have these people, these women out here going Oni-chan into a microphone in front of a crowd of people to see who can sound the sexiest in cosplay. I'm like,
You don't sound like you sound like a child.
yeah, you sound like a
Please
child,
stop.
and then my thing is like, we were judging this. Like, you sound like the sexiest little sister. Like, what is it? What is the requirement?
There's that
uh,
one guy in the panel is just like, yes.
the guy that's laying back with his
See,
hood.
this is what I appreciate about DreamCon. That's not a thing at DreamCon.
I
This
think it
Could not
is.
be. No, no, no.
Oversized hoodie.
I think it is. Let's look at the panels.
Oh gosh,
I
see
looked
now
at them. They're not there. I looked through it the other day to set up my schedule for the smaller things that are not like main stage. They don't have it, and I'm so grateful
Because there
because
was there was one that was like weird, like oh, how to pick up baddies at an anime convention
I did see
yeah,
that.
I saw that
at
one.
3 o'clock. Broad daylight.
It's like we know you're partway through your day, but hey, you ended off the right way. Pick up some baddies, you know.
Listen, listen. After being in college for I'm going on 3 years now. Nothing's worse than seeing a guy wear the 02 pants with their face all over it
Oh, the Ahegal stuff.
2 weeks in a row.
Oh no, see that's grody. Ooh,
Yeah.
no, ew,
Hey, 100% repping for the homie.
two
no.
weeks in a row straight of I think and he never changed them. I don't think I
Okay,
ever saw him change those pants.
Say,
no, his
I have a pair of shorts that I wear every day until I actually have to go out, so I can't see anything.
No, he's going out. There, it's different when you're inside not doing anything. He's going out with the
man.
same
But he's doing
and
less
one
laundry. Less laundry,
and
man.
then
You know what
and
I'm
then
saying?
one of her faces is over his crotch the whole time. So
It's
it
going
just
with the
makes everything
tongue out, eyes back of the head, you know.
it just makes everything so much worse. And I actually like that show. Like story wise, it is surprisingly a very good watch. And it like psychologically, it does kind of mess with your head a bit. It's so freaking depressing in like a good way. But then everybody just says, "Oh, demon lady who has tight clothes on. Let's talk about that."
Yes.
Please. Oh my God.
Let's see.
I could just imagine that guy's walking around and all you hear is crunching with every step.
So there is a 18 plus waifu wars
I did
Oh
see
going.
that.
no.
That
So
was last year though too. I remember that being last year as well.
and then there's Etchy Expose, the Red Light District.
Yep, that was last year
You
as
tell me
well.
there's not gonna be an Oni-chan competition at one of those two?
Nah, definitely not. Because the only men are going to be there. Men and probably a few. down bad women. But other than that, I know because they have a husband.
Hezbando one, yeah.
Thank you, husbando one,
Mm.
and they also have maybe at the Genshin one they'll have a an one.
Dang, shots fired at the Genshin people.
Imagine Genshin,
Listen,
no.
anybody who's in the Genshin community knows that they can't say anything about it because they know it's bad. They can't defend themselves because they know that whole community is terrible.
No, they are
Dang.
horrendous. I don't.
Dang. Dang.
This is as an ex Genshin Impact enjoyer, it is horrible.
I mean,
There is a
oof.
wholesome hot takes. I might do that just
Yes.
the negative hot takes.
You're gonna be the biggest villain.
Yes. uh, I mean, it's just like, what's a wholesome? What would be a wholesome hot take?
I don't
This
know.
says
Like,
bringing.
Wholesome.
Yeah, it says the definition is discussing positive, uplifting opinions about anime, manga, and fandom cultures. Like, what would be the hot? What would be a hot take that's wholesome?
I mean, I don't know.
Sasuke is actually a good father. Like, what?
Whoa,
Is that
hey,
no?
I don't know
whoa,
if that's wholesome rather
whoa.
than being incorrect, but even
Yeah, like,
See, there you go. It's a wholesome hot take.
I mean, maybe like to specifically the My Hero fandom.
Oh God.
there's no wholesome hot takes there.
It's perfectly fine to not ship characters that aren't gay together.
Have you ever watched anime? They're all gay together.
But see, it's
Yeah,
like somewhat wholesome. You know,
Windbreaker.
you won't take that the wrong way.
I just want to know. I want to go just to see what wholesome hot takes there are.
Yeah, I'm actually curious too now. I don't know what would be considered a wholesome hot take.
Because the point of a
Oh, I
hot
have
take is
one.
that it's a negative or opposing thought. So
Yeah, I have one. Hinata and Naruto do actually make sense as a couple.
yeah, but that was built up through the whole series.
But a lot of people don't think that. A lot of people think Hinata was just like random woman. Pick her. Yeah, that works. A lot of people
Oh yeah,
really thought that.
That's
and then they tried to tease him and Sakura for like a while.
well, they teased it at the beginning, but it didn't make sense because she was abusive as crap to him.
Yeah, she was.
But Hinata was always there for him, and she even sacrificed herself for him to unlock his final mode.
Yeah, yeah. So like I said, a lot of people don't for some reason don't agree, and a lot of people dislike her because for a lot of people who only watched the series and also didn't watch the filler for Naruto because a lot of the filler was kind of it was like half filler, half canon in some of the episodes, right?
Yeah.
And so that kind of helped make more sense. But then a lot of people really didn't like that out of nowhere she became attractive. Like you're supposed to be.
Well, I mean, do you see a transformation in Boruto?
That's what I was saying. It's like
I mean,
we don't talk about Boruto.
yes, we love Boruto.
We don't
Boruto is
bring.
better than Naruto manga wise.
Thank you for clarifying
Okay.
manga. Thank you for
That,
clarifying.
that's my wholesome hot take.
Because
Boruto's actually good
I
manga
can
wise.
I can I can happily I can sit down and not argue that manga wise, yes. Anime wise, absolutely not.
I mean, do you get the same amount of filler episodes? I mean,
No, they don't. No, well, yes, they do. But
yes, they do.
it's just the issue is that they put their filler episodes throughout their entire series rather than giving it a whole season halfway in. I remember when I found out when I looked up the freaking filler list for Boruto and my favorite episodes weren't even canon. I'm like, there's no way
Mm-mm-mm.
that the episodes that were not canon were the ones I liked better than the actual canon episodes. That's how you know that they are doing that show dirty.
I mean, they started it literally like what 15, 20 chapters in. Like, why would you start the anime that soon?
Yeah.
Let Naruto
I
breathe
mean,
for a little bit. Like, come
yeah.
on.
Same way with
Also,
Shippuden though, kind of because with Shippuden, the manga started in with the explanation of Kakachi's origin, but the show started off and Naruto was coming back officially. So there's a few chapters in when
yeah.
like it was like mini chapters later on with the how the anime took it on.
Yeah, but that was the thing with the big three to begin with. They were writing so fast compared to when the mangas were releasing. I mean, that's why
Mm.
Bleach is like 40% filler, but
Yeah.
still has amazing filler arcs. But yeah, like, oh, you're starting an arc, and then 2 episodes in is literally another arc starting out of nowhere. You're like, oh, okay. but it's still
Yeah.
I have also
cool.
hot take then for that.
Hmm?
Bleach's filler are arguably not bad.
Oh, they're definitely not bad. Like they do some of the coolest battles and everything, but it sucks that it's not canon because a lot of the stuff in the filler arc should be canon.
It really should. It really should.
And when you get there, you'll see Creed.
Slowly but surely.
Hey,
There's only one arc that can definitely excusably be skipped, and it's the Bount arc.
but he learned such a cool technique in that one.
He did, but like the drive to get
Yeah,
through that arc
I know
isn't worth it.
it's not great, especially for a technique he never gets to use again.
Literally will never use again.
Oh,
No.
yeah, you can literally skip that whole arc. It'd be fine. You would literally not miss anything because at least with the other ones, they sort of do a callback and he does use the techniques later on or
Mm.
ass pulls them out of nowhere. But no, it's the Bount one, it was is a struggle. That one you could tell was like I don't know if there was a writer strike going on at the time or what was going on, but it was not great.
Mm.
Let's see. What else was I gonna do? We were talking about the boom, boom, our animes for the year so far. Nothing in the summer. Um, I'm catching up. Well, I'm watching One Piece. May finish it some or may catch up sometime
May
soon.
finish it. Ha, good one.
I may be yeah, I may be done with it tomorrow, but no. No, it's just I don't know. It's just this year has been great for anime, and I feel like it's weird that the summer when nobody's like there's more availability for the general audience to watch it. They're putting out nothing but isekais and harems. I'm like, I just don't get what they were doing this year. But let's see. I did have some. I wanted to pull out an anime hot take.
Oh boy. Well, I was gonna say real quick, the Baki versus Kengan Ashura special,
Oh, fell
that
flat.
that was a disappointment. I
Yeah.
I expected a lot more of it, and the ending was predictable. I already knew it would end the way it did, but it was just very disappointing to me.
Listen, I just got my hair redone. My head hurts too much to be looking at more disappointment. Okay.
I mean, I will say like if you're curious about it, you can watch it, but just don't expect anything great from it, really. Some of the fights were okay. I mean, there was probably like one fight that I thought was cool, but like everything else was just meh. And it just the way they threw people together didn't make much sense because a lot of them interacted like they've known each other for like years, and it just like skill wise it made sense, but like personality wise, it didn't make any sense at all for a lot of these characters to somehow know each other between their own universes.
Yeah, they pulled a not so accurate way of letting us know that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Batman are in the same universe.
Yeah, I remember when they did that, and I don't.
But it was still good.
Yeah, it's still so jarring though. Batman's doing his thing, and there's four turtles also doing their thing at the same exact time.
He also whooped their tail.
Because Batman has horrible plot armor.
Not wrong.
I forgot about that show called The Quintessential Quintuplets.
Oh, I need to watch Sandland.
Sandland, yeah, that came
Yeah,
out.
Sandland. I need to watch that. I think now it's this whole season's done, so I can finally like just binge it. But I really need to watch Sandland.
I need to finish The Gray Man. I need to finish that show.
See, I've heard of that series like a lot over the years, and I've been tempted to try it, but never fully like pulled the trigger
Wait,
on it yet.
oh, so season two. I'm looking at some of the stuff now. I was wondering what if Tony Kawa was having anything new, and I think it's out right now, actually.
Oh yeah, Ninja Kamui. Oof.
Ninja Kamui fell hard.
Yeah, I when they started introducing like the mechs and stuff, I was just
Well, not only that, the animation got super bad. It went from like
Ye-
gorgeous to like, yo, what is this?
yeah, it was I don't know what happened. I don't know
They
where
spent all
things
their
went
budget at the
wrong.
front of the
Oh God,
show.
yeah.
That's where it went wrong.
As soon as I saw the CG fights, I'm like, okay.
The unfortunate events of another Seven Deadly Sins event.
Oh my God, I remember seeing those clips of that season of Seven Deadly Sins. I with
Well,
Meliodas versus Escanor. Oh my
The
Netflix
most
brought
gosh.
it back, so you know.
the most disappointing moment I've ever had in anime history.
See,
The utmost.
I've only watched the first season and I'm keeping it at that. But I remember seeing the clip of, was it the third season of when
It's
he
the
was
third
fighting?
season.
Yeah, I remember seeing that clip. I'm like, damn, I'm so happy I did not like commit myself to this series.
You know what's funny? It was like the fan service was just getting too much. I'm like,
Mm.
I can't, y'all. If you keep doing this, I gotta drop you. And then they pulled that bull crap. I'm like, yeah, I'm good, bro.
And it's like
Y'all
such a
got it.
shame because it's a interesting concept and like they did a pretty good job with it in the first season. I can't say anything about the second season because I haven't seen it yet, but like I don't know. It's just to see it
It's
drop like that, it's a little disappointing.
man, there's a lot of issues with that show, especially Bond's significant other.
Yeah, that was a little uncomfortable.
Like I know
I mean,
technically she's supposed to be older than King, and they're thousands of years old. All of them are, but it doesn't change the fact that broski, you built like you about 28, and she built like she about 13.
yeah, I that whole thing I was just well, and also the whole Meliodas thing, like he knew Elizabeth since her birth and like still was in love with her. I thought that just completely upended everything for me. I
Yeah,
felt
he was
disgusted.
he was the definition of I'm not moving on. I don't care what
Yeah,
you have to say.
I that whole thing just completely threw me off. I was not prepared for that reveal. So yeah, I knew you. How about we marry and have kids? No.
Yeah, no. Oh, we have not talked about Kaiju number 8.
I
He hasn't finished watching it, so
Well, yeah, I haven't watched it completely. I mean, I'm at a decent point in the manga story wise, but like I'm interested
Gotcha.
in seeing how they do. I've seen some bits of it here and there. The biggest gripe are the character designs. That's
they don't.
character designs did not translate that well.
It's because they. I don't know what it is. Like I feel like they're too blocky. I guess they look
Yeah.
more like
Yeah.
Cartoon Network esque than an actual anime.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Like I've seen a lot of people say the exact same thing that they feel more like Cartoon Network characters than they do actual anime characters, and it's yeah, like it's visually the fights and stuff are pretty cool from what I've seen, especially one of my favorite fights I've seen clips for already, and it looks really nice. But like just the way they designed the characters into the anime just isn't as great, especially when the designs in the manga are like amazing.
Yeah, it looks like they had some licensing leeway to make adjustments. A
Mm.
little bit more than they probably should have been given.
Oh my gosh, yeah, freaking Kafka has a five head.
Leave that man alone.
No, his big old cranium having ass. No. I don't
Cranium.
they butchered him. Oh my gosh. Him and then people are like pissed about how I can't remember his name, but he's like number two in like the entire organization as far as strength. And like they butchered his design and people are pissed. It just does not look that great. I really hope that the next season they do some tweaks.
Yeah, hopefully we get the One Punch Man treatment of fixing it.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of One Punch Man.
Who is working on Country Number 8?
I
Is it
literally
Trigger?
just uh
I'd hope not, because
production IG.
Oh yeah, Production IG, which is
Yeah.
surprising to be honest. Um,
Yeah, Attack on Titan, Haikyuu, Guilty Crown.
yeah, like they have good designs for characters, so it's kind of surprising.
yeah.
Uh, but no, real quick, I'm trying to still find this thing. I should have saved. I
Oh,
should have wrote it down.
how long do you have for the recording? Isn't it 40 minutes?
No, I actually I paid for the subscription, so we're good.
Okay.
Oh shoot, okay.
Freedom.
making them investments already.
What happened to Zom the 100?
What do you mean?
Because I think the season ended, but I don't know
Yeah.
where the well, no, isn't the series on hiatus?
No, I thought second
Um,
season's coming out next year.
that's all. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was coming out or not because I remember it ended around this time last year.
Well, it's weird. The weird thing about it is that Netflix did the animation one and the live action one at the exact same time and released them at the exact
Yeah,
same
I saw
time.
that too, and it was I don't know why they
I
did
don't.
that.
I can understand it at all. It's like this is the first time I've seen that happen that I can
I don't
remember at
watch
least.
Netflix at all anymore, so I'm like, that's interesting.
Oh yeah, no,
Huh?
the show's on the indefinite hiatus right now.
Oh wow.
Serious? What?
Yeah.
What happened?
Unable to produce the episodes in time for a scheduled release, and after multiple delays, lost the show's TV slot and went on indefinite hiatus.
Wow.
Yeah, I figured because I remember hearing something about this, and the anime itself is gonna be on hold for a while. And I don't know how long that's gonna last.
I'm getting Tower of God flashbacks.
It's gonna be Hunter x Hunter flashbacks at this point.
Oof.
Don't bring up Hunter x Hunter. Don't bring up Hunter x Hunter.
I mean, hey, it finally came back, but
Did it?
Don't bring. Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Well,
supposed to
the
be.
manga did, yeah.
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Actually, when was the
Speaking of
last time?
manga on hiatus,
Uh-oh.
let's talk about the greatest anime of all time.
Oh no. I know
oh,
exactly where you're going.
oh, Gay Gay can't figure out how to end his manga, so he's quote unquote sick.
Man,
Oh
yeah,
my
that's
goodness.
see, can we talk about all the spoilers and stuff at this point with the recent story?
Well, hold on. Let's
I don't know, like
let me see.
Before we get
Spoiler,
into that,
spoiler.
before
Yeah.
we
yeah.
get,
Oh, before we get into it,
yeah,
okay.
before we fully get into that, another similar stylistic show that we also need to address. What is the mangaka for Chainsaw Man doing?
We can get into that after this. So, because
Yeah,
that's Creed. That's Creed's number one right there.
his Evangelion reference was man.
Not necessary whatsoever. Not necessary whatsoever.
No.
Even Gillian didn't need that. So,
Oh my gosh. Actually, hold on. Well, because the last
is
chapter
that why he
was
called
like
him Denji? Because it sounds like Shinji.
Probably.
maybe I'm not entirely sure, but like I even like randomly reached out to someone on Instagram to talk about it because I was just like that chapter was just crazy.
Why do we need to see SA in any way, shape, or form?
I
For
don't
what reason? That was borderline Goblin Slayer level type of beat right there, bro.
I don't I really don't know how to put into words the thoughts I have about that chapter. I You know what? Let's do the JJK stuff
Yeah,
first
yeah.
because I gotta rearrange my mindset for a Chainsaw Man because I do like the series still, but that chapter was just oh my god. Um, all right, JJK spoilers for people that are not completely caught up with the
Yeah.
manga, but like I can totally see the hiatus being a way to figure out how to end the story because Yuta coming back in Gojo's body was completely out of left field. I had completely different ideas of what would happen. I thought Yuta would like take some of Gojo's curse techniques like he did for Kenjaku and other people. But no, he decided to take just Kenjaku's and use that to be in Gojo's body. And I don't know where things are gonna go after that because I have a theory of like they made a lot of mentions of the soul still having an impact on the body. We saw it with Kenjaku in the Shibuya incident where um freaking
Yep.
Geto took control of his body briefly. Um and then you kind of see it with Toji when he got revived briefly and was basically just going off of instinct the entire time until he offed himself.
Looking for that son to get him some rent money.
Yeah, exactly, deadbeat that behavior. But like, yeah, my thing is like we don't know what happens after the what is it, the 3 minute time set, the time limit that they have for Yuta and his cursed energy or whatever. My thought is that they're gonna go the route of Gojo's gonna take control back of his body and he'll probably like officially revive. If
Boo.
not that, it's gonna be some sort of ass pull where Yuta does pull one over on Sukuna. But like at the same time,
I can't see Gege bringing him back just because of how much he's gone out of his way to say, I hate this character. Why did I make this character?
see,
Why am I putting myself in more pain?
I would agree if it wasn't for the fact that we're already at the point where we are now, where I mean, like he's technically is back, but just his body. I don't,
Yeah.
I don't know, because I was really hoping that this will be like Yuji's moment to shine and for him to finally get like the W. Hey, hey, hey! I see you.
We've
Leave
been
him
over
alone.
this. Yuji is not the main character of the show.
Oh,
It's Yuta is the main character of the show.
well, you know what? Yuta might die, so
Yuji lives literally just a vessel, and that's all he's worth.
man, I don't know.
It's so sad though, because like, even though I don't want to agree, he is just
Just a vessel. That's literally all he
plot.
Yeah,
is.
He's
yeah,
just
that's
plot
literally what he
armor.
was made
He's
for.
just plot armor. He has no other
Yeah,
purpose.
because
He
like
le- he never they never developed him as a character. And that
They
was, I
didn't,
mean,
and
like
I was so hoping that they
not
would, because
really,
it's like
no.
you could have done so much, but they didn't do anything.
like literally everybody he loved got taken out, and he pretty much remained the same. I'm like,
Yeah, and he
this
doesn't
dude didn't
really
grow
have
nothing.
he doesn't have a shining moment unless it's like a jump fest, you know, like he's actually jumping people
Yeah,
with Toto
and I
I
or
can't
was,
remember, but
uh-huh.
because I've read snippets here and there.
Hmm.
Did they ever capitalize on his grandfather? I can't remember exactly.
not his
No,
grandfather, but his father.
yeah, his father.
Yeah, I know in quotations.
Well, I mean that is his actual father, but because his father I this was a point where Gege started to lose me a little bit.
Yeah,
So
just he different.
yeah, there was that theory going around of Yuji being the reincarnation of Sukuna's twin, but it's officially confirmed that Yuji's father is the reincarnation of that twin. And
No,
somehow, yes. And
it,
then
it,
so
go ahead.
no, I was gonna say because Yuji's father is the reincarnation of Sukuna's twin. And somehow I don't know if it was by chance or if Kenjaku actually planned it out or whatnot. Kenjaku was aware of this somehow, and that's why Kenjaku got with Yuji's father to make Yuji, because I guess having an aspect of his twin soul helped the process of making what Kenjaku was trying to make his perfect fusion between human and cursed spirit or whatever. And
Okay.
it led to more questions than answers, honestly.
Honestly, I understand. I understood Gojo's powers when they first explained it.
Mm.
So I everything you said made sense to me. So my brain is just different
Yeah, it
somehow.
it took me a bit. It took a lot of rereading it and also just watching other people explain it to kind of just be like, okay, to settle on it. But even then, it's weird that they went with Yuji's father as being the reincarnation versus Yuji himself. Because I feel like it would have made more sense if it was Yuji that was the reincarnation, because it would,
But
I don't know.
wasn't Yuji
It would
made in
it,
a lab?
They don't even explain how he was actually made, and that's the other thing.
Exactly.
Like I don't know if this was like fan art or something, but I swear there was a panel where Kenjaku in his mother's body was actually like physically pregnant. So I don't know.
See, well, that's what I was thinking. Like, it didn't make sense to me because the main explanation I saw from most people was that yes, Yuji's dad is the reincarnation, but Kenjaku was also a part of it. So I was like, hold on, he has two daddies? Like, what you mean Kenjaku is
Yeah,
part of it?
technically, yeah. Yeah, he technically does have two daddies.
And then I was like, so your daddy's as a demon, and a brain thing person, whatever he wants to be.
Yeah, I really wish they went more into Kenjaku because it's confusing. Like a lot of people still theorize if whether or not Kenjaku is actually a man or not. Like a lot of people are actually saying that Kenjaku might actually be a woman.
Well, the thing with the Kenjaku is definitely a man from the text that Gege's given us so far.
Well, I
But
mean, yeah, well, yeah.
my thing is with that is like what was the whole purpose of Kenjaku being a part of this story to begin with as the secondary villain when we knew who our main villain was the whole time?
I don't. That's
Plot
something
armor.
well, probably.
Plot armor for who though? Ghetto? Because I mean, that's
No,
I mean,
really
probably,
plot armor for
probably.
Gege. It's plot armor for Gege.
I guess, but I mean, Kenjaku, not Kenpachi, Kenjaku really doesn't have a purpose besides this MacGuffin here at the end of the whole anime or manga, really.
I think, I think he probably was put in there as a tool to build up Sukuna. Like that's the only thing I think of because a
But
lot
did
of his
he
stuff.
really?
But
Well, I
listen,
mean,
like I
right
said,
now
he was
there are.
plot armor for Gege. He needed a break. So he said, let me make another character because I need some time to figure this out right now.
Oh my gosh, because yeah, it's like, especially in this arc, or at least in the beginning, it's a lot of stuff. Sukuna wouldn't have been able to do anything at this point unless he had uh Kenjaku's help, like getting his fingers and stuff. And also, I think he helped him find his cursed corpse too. I can't remember, but
I
there's a
think
bunch
you're
of other
right.
things. There's a bunch of other things that Kenjaku helped Sukuna do, and it's just like a question of whether or not he would have been able to accomplish all of that without Kenjaku's help. So I'm thinking he was probably added into the story just to build up Sukuna. Like that's the only thing I can think of. And also just have the impending the merger, which seems like will happen regardless of who wins this fight. So it's just like I don't know.
At this point, I want Sukuna to win. I really do. I'm done with JJK. I'm just get it. Have Sukuna win, and have him enslave everybody and make everything curses everything. Like the weird thing about the whole thing about JJK that's weird to me is that it's such a specific Japanese thing, the curse
Mm,
energy, curse technique, and everything like that. Yet they have other countries trying to get the barons and understanding of curse technique and curse energies to bring back to their countries to manufacture them into weaponized like stuff,
mm.
which to me is like when I first heard that, it's like so Japan's the only one that has curse techniques. Like, just blow it up. Let's
You
get rid of
know?
the whole country and start over again.
I
Because
mean, yeah, I could solve all the problems
I mean,
immediately.
we've already done it before, unfortunately.
exactly. I mean,
Oh.
like, hey, that might have been the start of it, to be honest. So, uh, like, it was so weird to me that he specifically mentioned that is like specifically Japan that has this issue. Like, it would have made more sense if the King of Curses was so strong that he was everywhere in the world except for this one country. Like, so is
Mm.
Sukuna really that strong?
See, it's hard to say
I would
because
say
it's
that
like,
power scaling in this show is
It doesn't make sense at all.
oh yeah,
it's
no, it's
more
everywhere.
difficult than trying to understand. It's like it would be as if you made Bleach if you put Bleach and One Piece's power scaling into one universe and then
Mm.
added a little and then put Goku in the middle of it and said that's how we're power scaling. Like that
It's
that's
like,
how
yep,
that feels.
this makes
Bleach's power
sense.
scale is not that bad.
It's not bad, but that when you mix it with the One Piece power scaling and putting Goku in the mix, that's where it's like, wait, huh? Because like then because in this case Sukuna's the Goku, right? So it's like everything else kind of adds up,
Is he
but
the
then
Goku?
I'd say he's like right now he's probably more along the lines of Beerus or something like that.
that's true. That's true. You know, that's actually way
Uh,
more fair.
I'd say Beerus as at least as like a starting point. Like when you first meet Battle of Gods Beerus,
Mhm.
and then you have
mm,
Goku getting to God just at least there
mm,
to test the waters a bit.
Sukuna is right now just on Tien level. He needed so much help to be strong. It don't make no sense. He had to have all these cursed monsters bring him fingers to gobble on just so he can get some power leveling. I do not fear this man
Num.
whatsoever. Like whatsoever. He is the Yamcha Tien of
Oof.
JJK. If
Oof.
anybody was technically Beerus, that would technically have been Gojo.
You know what? Yeah. Well, no, because Gojo could have been Whis.
No,
Sukuna could
Whis
have
is
been
Whis is
Beerus.
stronger than Beerus.
Well,
Whis is
yeah.
Beerus literally says it himself
Yeah.
that Whis is
No,
stronger
yeah, I
than
know. I just can't think of another good analogy.
It's like wait now, there is no Whis in this universe.
Okay, here
There
we
we go.
go. No, it's Goku and Jiren. That
Which
could be
one's
a good.
who? Is
So
Gojo Jiren?
Sukuna's Jiren.
Mm,
I would say Sukuna's Jiren. Goku is
Gojo is Goku.
Gojo. Wow, I can't even. Wow, I forgot his name already.
That's
And
your
then
king, right? That's your king, man. How you gonna
he's
forget
not
that,
my
man?
king. No,
That's
hell
your
no.
king.
Not my king.
That's your
Big bro
king.
Boso.
Who?
Also,
Little brother Boso, you mean?
No.
Oh, the way he got flattened out there?
You know what? He sacrificed himself saving his little brother. It's
Yeah.
admirable. Okay, stop.
For what reason? Because his little brother didn't do nothing but cry
I
and then
mean,
get
yeah,
waxed on.
yeah,
So I
Yuji.
mean, what was
Yuji
the
is a little
point?
bitch sometimes, yeah.
A little, I mean, that's the big bitch right there.
You know, he has his moments, the reveal of him having shrine and all that and blood manipulation at the same time, which still I'm like, how does he have two curse techniques? But still, um
Because he was made in a lab by a man and a man and a man and a man and a man,
man,
man.
man, man. Oh my
uh,
gosh. But yeah,
dog.
man, I don't
At
I
least the anime is about to show the best part of the series in this the Colin game. So
oh yeah, I'm looking forward to calling games right
so we
now.
can go see old Jackpot and not really understand his weird ass technique
Oh,
that's
and
super convoluted.
for all the fans to be disappointed with the fact that his music is not funk and it's just like a weird happy-go-lucky anime theme song.
please don't do us like this.
It's gonna be
Like
elevator music.
Oh, I'd cut off the show immediately. Cut it off immediately.
But it's just
Um,
it's just hilarious to me because they literally say in the manga that it's like a theme song of a specific anime series.
that
Like
he
it's like
watched,
a
yeah,
yeah, it's like a slice of life or something like that. And
something
it's like
cutesy, yeah.
yeah, and people are like assigning this funk music to it, and it's just like
Maybe it could be Cowboy Bebop. We don't know. Samurai Champloo.
oh,
Dun, 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 dun. It could be Samurai,
oh
but it's Boondocks. You know what I'm saying?
my God, we're nuts.
So
That's his favorite anime, the
You
Boondocks.
know, with the amount of times he wears Tim's in this series, I wouldn't be surprised.
You know what I'm saying? He's trying to be on the Black Tim's white trim level. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to be on that
Oh
level.
man. See, I saw something recently where someone like pointed out that he wears like the freshest fits
He does.
and like even his shoes, like he goes from the Tims to like what look like Air Forces, and then he has like a bunch of other sneakers and stuff. I'm like, yeah, this man knows drip.
They better animate him with some black Tims on. That's what I'm saying. And then some black Air
Oh
Force
man.
Ones. That man's
See
gonna be a
now
menace out there.
he gonna have the regular plain Tims with our unlaced and just
Ugh.
unlaced is insane.
Unlaced with the tongue folded halfway over.
Exactly. He don't want
Oh,
that crease.
oh God. Knock this man out purposely. And then his black Air Forces have a crease in the middle from his toe, just being slightly perched up all the
Oh
time.
man, they do a new scene where he creases his J's and he just goes ballistic.
They need to give him something because the
Oh
fans are not
man.
going to like him animated.
No, but this he's a powerhouse. And it's just like
Well, he's
that's
definitely
the
the
other
strongest in universe. Well, no, the comedian was definitely the strongest in universe.
Takaba. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's like when Gojo stated one of his strongest students, Gojo specifically named him. And
Well,
it's just like he has a lot of potential.
the thing is, like, his power broken pretty much as dumbed down as much as we can. If it's funny to him, it is real.
Yep.
So if he thinks, oh, I'm gonna kill Sukuna, and then he's like, oh, I think that's the funniest thing in the world, me killing Sukuna. Guess what he can do right off the rip? Is just instantly kill Sukuna right then and there.
See, and it's funny that they chose him to go against Kenjaku because I did not expect Kenjaku to match his energy at all, and I thought that was actually kind of hilarious. I actually thought that was
Wait till it's
hilarious.
animated. Wait till it's animated. See how hilarious it is.
The amount of Nurse Kenjaku cosplay you're going to see after that's going to skyrocket.
Like it went on already. Let's go to DC. See what's going on.
Actually, yeah, there's going to be a lot of DC. I can already say that much. There was a lot of that at Katsucon. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
DC's about to be untamed.
Oh, I'm ready to see the degeneracy at full capacity.
And I'm telling you, if I had some black Tims, I'd be wearing them all day. That's all I would wear. Black Tims.
Listen, there was no
Man.
higher level of degeneracy than the Genshin Impact freaking cosplay meetup. There's nothing worse than that.
Back on the Genshin.
He's like, I am not done.
I can
Listen,
always bring it back to that.
always, because they need help, bro. They need help. Their freaking developers don't. They have another game coming out from Hoyoverse before they've actually given Genshin a
Oh, they
proper.
have like three right now.
Yeah, well, I'm
They
saying they have
need
they're
other
making
games to
another
support
one.
Genshin. They
They're
need other
making
games to make money for Genshin.
Yes, part of the expanding Hoyoverse, as they call it.
Hoyo.
Hoyo.
You know that they've been out. It's been out for 3 years now, and they
What?
still haven't given any anniversary rewards to the community.
Their
For Genshin?
anniversary rewards is more games.
Yeah.
No, their
Three.
anniversary. You know what they gave him one year? I think they gave him like 6 wishes or something, like 10 wishes total. Hey, you have one 10 pull that will guarantee you one 4-star that you don't get the choice
Gosh.
of.
I tried that game for like a week and I could not. It just did not keep me interested at all.
I don't do mobile games, so I never played it.
I played it
Oh,
on
well,
PlayStation.
yeah, but say I played it on PlayStation.
Nah, it's a mobile game that you ported, so it's still the
Oh,
same.
well, yeah.
So,
That's fair.
um, so anime hot take. I couldn't find the one that I saw earlier, so I want to give my anime hot take that I recently really thought about here recently, and I know it's going to shake you guys up.
Oh God.
Aaron Yeager is worse than Griffith.
Griffith as in
Berserk.
Berserk.
See, yeah, because
See, I don't.
I really thought about it too, and I was like, man, I think Aaron's actually worse than Griffith.
I. I. No, I gotta think about that for a minute because I immediately I want to say no, but like,
The
no, Aaron's
gaslighting,
pretty free. He was pretty freaking delusional. I can't hold you.
yeah,
gaslighting, mass murderer, genocidal,
This man
suicidal.
made his own two friends box each other just because he could.
He literally strung a girl who loved him literally to his death along the whole time, gaslit her the whole time just to use her
mm-mm.
abilities. Was mentally unstable.
Griffith.
Well, Griffith had a reason. Aaron didn't. He caused it himself.
You know,
Yeah.
Aaron did say, you know, I'm an idiot, and I'm gonna kill 80% of the population anyway.
Yeah. You can't defend your boy.
I really gotta think about it because, like, yeah, Griffith, he's fucked up. There's no way around that. He's definitely committed a lot of unsavory things, but he's also
And
I don't
Aaron
know,
did
but well,
No, don't be trying to defend literal worldwide murder now. That's
Yeah.
80%
no,
of the world gone.
yeah, no, true, but
Listen, I have my hot take is I've never actually once we got to the point of where Aaron was like, nah, screw y'all, I realized there is no good and bad side in this show.
mm,
Once we got to that point where Aaron said, I'm not the good guy, I'm also not a bad guy, and the mangaka wasn't giving us enough background of the people who were coming across the ocean to be good people. I was like, oh, there is no good side. You just pick
mm,
whoever you like and you be happy with your choice. And
yeah.
if you're not happy with your choice, you better stand on 10 toes, bro.
and he did until he died.
Yeah.
But I mean, let's be honest. Like the stuff that Griffith did compared to Aaron.
No,
mm,
yeah, not gonna see it because Aaron's stuff was definitely on a greater scale,
yeah,
like a huge. Because his thing was worldwide versus Griffith was like one continent. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I can agree with that, honestly.
I have a question then now.
yeah,
And if we're comparing, right? I forget what's his name from or Dio, right?
yeah.
Who
Mm,
committed more violations? Dio or Hisoka?
Hisoka, he went for children.
yeah.
No, we're not we're not ranking. Okay, maybe we can't rank okay.
Like the war,
Oh,
like Dio was just a big ass hater for like a specific group of people, like a family, and the worst thing he did was kill a dog.
yeah.
Hisoka's like, hey, look at that little boy right there. I
Man,
want
when I saw clips of the OVA, he's literally just sitting there watching Killua and Gon's
And
ass as they're walking down the tunnel.
there's women who defend his actions. I still know women who say, "Oh no, he wasn't actually looking at his butt. He was aroused by the and like he was aroused. Period. When
Yeah,
talking
you
about
shouldn't.
children."
You don't use the word aroused around kids.
yeah. Like Hisoka is definitely that his violations are a different level of violation. Like Dio's just a big ass hater and wants to like he wants to rule the world just so he can beat up
But I
his
still I'm
family.
like Dio like that Negro was supposed to be dead. Came back just to find another Joestar, harassed him all across America.
No, he arrested from America to Africa. Cause
Yeah,
remember
let's say
Egypt,
Yeah.
they didn't have Africa. Yeah.
and
But then not
then
only that, I think didn't he there was one scene that was like, oh nah, he a problem. When he made homie rewind multiple times while talking to him.
Pulling
Yeah.
off where he tricked him into going up the stairs and going back and up and down.
Oh, Polnareff, yeah.
Yeah, pulling off, aka Mr. Wheelchairs himself,
Yeah.
Wheelchair
Didn't
Man.
Jimmy.
and then he like didn't he I can't remember if he took some random woman's family's life or something. I don't remember if I can't it's so because it was like a super like beginning of Bizarre Adventures. Oh man, what
Well,
was it?
Uh, not
not
Lisa.
in,
No.
not in. Yeah, Lisa. It was her
Yeah.
family, but that's
Mm,
Phantom Blood. He's still technically a vampire, which is the
Yeah, it's
worst.
true.
Still, the worst
yeah.
part of that series is the first. Phantom Blood and Battle of Tennessee are still my least favorite parts. I need Netflix to hurry up and make Steel Ball Run. I need to get my Steel Ball Run going because that's the best part of JoJo. Um,
All I have is a Tommy gun in my head right now.
let's see who. I'm trying to think who has a. Yeah, no, his Hisoka is definitely a bigger violation. Doesn't he join up with them?
Hisoka at the end
Yeah,
of Hunter x Hunter?
or throughout Hunter x Hunter, I guess.
No. Well, temporarily for like a few things here and there, but
So,
nothing like concrete.
so
Yeah, not at all.
we let this pedophile clown hang out with these children that was arousing him and hang out like they buddy buddy.
And like of all
Yeah,
things, why is his Nen technique
he
bungee
was
gum?
yeah, he was the anime version. He was the anime version of Drake if he
Yeah.
couldn't sing.
He's a 69 god,
Yeah.
huh?
Come here, little boy.
No.
And Bonji gone. Yeah, here, let's just keep you in place. Yeah.
How old are you? Oh, I don't want to go to jail, but you kind of thick. That's exactly.
No, I was not involved with Gon. We didn't even name names.
No, Killua was not that sexy. We're like, whoa, hey. Who said anything
What,
about Killua?
and who
That's
put
what you
that
said,
word in
right?
there?
That's what you said. No, I didn't even say a name. I just said, what up, man? You just over there saying
Gon,
stuff.
I think out of everybody in that show, Gon was arguably the most clinically insane person in that show.
Well, he has to be. That's the whole point of the whole point of Hunter x Hunter is his
Mm.
mentality.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he's definitely like,
he was a crash
I mean,
out in every situation.
oh yeah, oh man, he's also at
He,
that point he's a kid. He's still brand new to everything. Like he
D1 crash out with no daddy. I think that's
came
the
back
weirdest part of the
after.
whole show. Like The whole point of the show is him finding his daddy. Like
You should just let it be Ash
Yeah.
on some Ash Ketchum stuff with the daddy don't matter.
we already
Mm.
know his daddy's Professor Oak. Why do you think that man was always going to his mom's house for dinner and stuff to
I
talk to Ash?
forgot about them theories.
Don't worry, Ash. I'm keeping her company.
Yeah, me and Mr. Mime, and Mr. Mime's over there in the corner, like, yeah.
Mine.
Because did he get a what was it? What's the de-evolution form of Mr. Mime?
Mime Jr.
Is it Mime Jr.?
Yeah, why I remember this so well, I don't
There's no
know.
way
But
it's Mime Jr.
It's Mime Jr. It's like a little clown-looking thing with a pointy hat. It's like pink and blue.
I
There's
think
no.
I've only seen the very first season of Pokemon.
Oh, I love Pokemon.
I was
I
caught
was
up
just,
game-wise up until like Sword and Shield was like the last one.
mm, I was the Sonic kid, and it was
Mm.
for me it was Pokemon. And it's like at least TV show wise, because nobody's watching a Mario TV show. Let's be honest.
I used to watch Mario TV show back in the day.
But it was good.
It was good.
But like I honestly do doubt that if they had ever made a Mario show in 2006, I doubt that it would have been a fun watch.
I mean, that's true, but they were making better Sonic games in 2006. I mean, better Mario games in 2006 than
About
Sonic.
to say Sonic games 06. No.
Yeah, that
That's
was
the
no.
best one, man. That's the best Sonic game. The werewolf that falls in love with the human girl or whatever.
Do you
Um,
actually want to know why Sonic fell off so hard?
Because Sega fell off hard.
More specifically, Sega Japan, because
Yeah.
Sega America was initially kind of partially in charge, and Sega Japan kind of said, "All right, you keep doing these things. We don't like them, but we're gonna let you do whatever you want." They were having success, and then it was some freaking butthole that was at the head of the time. He's like, "Yeah, I don't like this, so we're gonna cancel everything that you just came up with and do our own thing." And then it just continued to go downhill from there. He didn't care. The man did not care. He's like, "This is the Japanese way, the only way." I
He
was
was
like,
a
"All right, well,
menace.
only way to your grave," because you lost everything.
Sega, they're doing good now-ish. Like they're doing better by just making
Ish.
games instead of trying to do more things.
Yeah, as long as they stay in that realm of what they're trying to produce, they're fine for the most part.
Sonic movie definitely helps.
I heard people say the second one
Oh,
was bad, and I was like, the second one's really good. So I don't know.
no, the second one was actually pretty good. I have had my doubts about the movies since they were first announced, but they're actually not that bad.
They're so good. The third one's definitely gonna be the highest level though.
Oh my gosh, Keanu Reeves as Shadow?
That's why they gave
You
him
nuts,
guns.
bro.
Man.
That's why they gave him guns. They already knew John Wick and saw S Shadow.
RDC predicted it first, bro.
They did.
RDC is on everything at this point. I freaking video like immediately after the debate, and I was just like,
I saw
man.
that.
They
I
did that.
saw,
They did
bro.
that one and the Bronny James one too. As soon as Bronny
Yeah.
was drafted, like, okay.
All the Drake and Kendrick ones just flying out was crazy.
I wish I had that ability to just make content like off the rip like that.
Right? And it's like continuously good.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. They put stuff out quickly, but it's so good when they do it.
Yeah.
Oh, they
I
were
still
supposed
can't
to.
get over homie literally actually exposing he ain't got no money in his bank account. Homie pulled up his actual Capital One $71. I was
Wait,
like,
who did
Yeah, I
that?
mean,
in
uh,
in the debate video, from posting it after,
Oh
he's
yeah.
scrolling, looking for flights, 700, 1,000, 1,600, looks at the suitcase, goes back to his bank account, $71.99.
I mean, I'm hoping he just pulled that screenshot off line somewhere, but if he didn't, damn.
He did that. He's showing the realness.
Yeah, but say he didn't start screenshot, bro. He really ain't got no money. You know, dang, Mark really
Man.
ain't got no money.
No, but I think it's a good place to end. You know, we had a good discussion. We started with a great opening. Thank you, Creed,
Yes,
for the
thank you, Creed.
opening.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking the fall for us on
It's
that
gonna
Yeah,
be
one.
on the
man.
internet forever.
Yes, it is. But before we go, what I want to do at the end of every episode is everybody in the Black anime community does the Black Air Force roundtable. I want to do the Black Tims community table instead, the highest level of Menacee. And my first nomination is Doflamingo. I want to put Dofi as the number one.
Mm,
He's beyond Black Air Force. He's too good for Black Air Forces. That's why he's in the Black Tims. So what y'all think? Or do you have a better nomination?
man, Black Tim's image.
Yeah, that's the whole different. Those are head stompers.
Yeah.
Those are make you about the curbs. There's very few in anime, but Dofi's definitely one.
Yeah, if you were in Black Tim's, you basically decided to be Izuku Midoriya that day and put freaking steel in your boost.
You know what? Kid Buu.
See, I was
I
gonna
think
put
Kid Buu.
Kid
I
Buu's
think
definitely
Kid
up
Buu.
there.
He's definitely like I can see him as Black Air Force, but like Black Tims, I could definitely see
Oh
him.
no, he's Black Tims, but I wanted the first one to be the inaugural one to be like a definitive, like yes for sure.
Oh, like the like
Yeah.
okay.
Because Kid Buu's a crash out for sure. Like he don't care. He wear King Griffey Jr.'s and Black Tims. He don't care.
He does not, bro.
Oh my gosh.
He's the kid at school that wears the polo, but underneath he has the Tupac shirt. So as soon as school's
No.
over, yeah, that's Martin Boo, man. That's Kid Boo. As soon as the bell rings, boom, right there.
My do-rag magically appears.
Yep. He's like, bro, it's like you just took your shirt off. Where the do rag come from? I already had it on all day.
That's what
What?
I'm talking about, cut.
He's a kid
Man.
that goes to the library after school to just pick fights with people and box them in the back. But
Oh
no,
my God. I can't.
but Doflamingo's atrocities spanned years.
Yeah,
They
years
really
and
did.
like multiple like countries.
Yep. I guess countries. I don't know.
Countries, islands. I don't even
I don't. I was
they
like, I
say
don't know.
countries, but like they're island. I don't
They're
know.
all islands. So I was like, I guess. I mean, technically, countries are islands because the world is mostly
That's true.
water.
Well, wait, is it
Yeah.
countries or the continents that are islands? I don't know, bro. I'm not. Look, there's a
Yeah.
reason I'm going to school for arts, for media arts, and nothing else.
Man, I can't. I can definitely agree to Doflamingo,
Like
but like,
so, my handful of nominations would be Doflamingo,
mm,
Madara,
yep,
Kid Buu,
yep,
Toji.
yeah,
The only one that could touch Gojo technically, and made Gojo technically, which was such a stupid rewrite. I hate that part
mm.
still. And then I would also have to say Poochie from JoJo,
Oh, yeah. You
but
know
I
what?
hate Poochie.
Yeah.
I hate Poochie
See,
because of his motivation.
that makes it more accurate.
His motivation is so stupid. I got to do it for the love of Dio. Like, well, pause, bro. You're supposed to be a pastor over here. What you doing?
Man, I don't. I can't
I
really
don't
think of
have
who.
anyone on the list at the moment because, like, I know for a fact the anime I watch, they don't be with it like that. I know for a fact that they just don't. Unfortunately, they don't. And do
Oh,
I still love them?
Oh yeah, you
Yeah, but
do.
they don't.
Truck Coon.
Oh yeah.
Truckun. See that's not fair. Truckun trumps all.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Truck
say,
Coon is the overall.
Raccoon created
Yeah, he
the
was
Black
Ashglad,
the
Tims.
who?
Ashglad from Vinland Saga.
I thought you said
That's
Ash
why.
Ketchum. I was like, what?
No,
I
Ash. Ash.
was like, whoa! Like, what
Ash.
part of Pokemon did I miss? Um,
I could
Ascalon,
see.
he's definitely Black Air Force because his time was short lived, but he was a menace all throughout that short time.
I'm trying to because
Oh, wait,
I'm
what's
looking at
his
all my
name from
manga right
freaking
now.
Edge Runners? Adam Smash. Was it Adam
Adam
Smasher?
Oh,
Smasher,
Adam
yeah.
Smasher.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
him
he's
and just the entire universe. Just Adam Smasher is just like.
I'm trying to think. Is there another
I mean, I don't know if you guys know Fire Force too much, but
Benny
Charon,
Maru? Oh, you care really? I think Benny
Carrion.
Maru.
Oh, well, I don't know because Charon is just like I don't know. To me, well,
Benimaru crashed out on his own
I gotta go
doppelganger.
with Benny too. Like I do gotta
I can
give
see
Benny
it.
Mato a little bit more.
So I'm
Yeah.
just like, I've seen both of them, especially at like later in the series with Charon. I'm just like, he's a monster.
He's Black
Like
Air Force, but Black Tims
he's
though. Black Tims are like, you see him walking the street, you go the opposite direction.
I mean, have you seen Charon?
Hey, I take my chance. You know what I'm saying? Him or Benimaru, I'm choosing him over Benimaru. Like, you know what I'm saying? Benimaru's walking this way. I'm taking a jet the other way. Like I'm done. I'm sprinted out.
Nigga, I'm not taking no jet. I'm saying, Lord, turn me into Master Splinter real quick so I can go raise my turtles.
Let's see.
I'm like trying to look at all my manga right now to try to figure out.
Oh, Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho.
I can definitely see Black Air Force. Tim's though, I don't know.
That man literally was sacrificing his body to bring out the black dragon on everybody.
Yeah.
Like he did not care about himself.
You know what? Yeah, we can put him up there.
But that's what I was saying. I want to put just Doflamingo for sure for number 1, and then next episode we can decide number 2 and go from there.
King Bradley.
For
Ooh.
I don't know. I don't know for Black Tims though, because like, well, Blast says which one? King Bradley from Full Metal or from
yeah,
Brotherhood?
Full Metal. Well,
Brotherhood is definitely
let's
more
say
of a menace.
Yeah, let's say Brotherhood because that's. I mean, when I think Full Metal, I think Brotherhood immediately. So
I don't know.
like
I don't,
he's definitely. I feel like he's in like the in between spot.
yeah,
almost.
he's in between.
He's in
Because
between.
I can't.
He can lace up the boots, but sometimes
yeah, I can't rightfully put Homie next to Madara and Film. I can't.
The only one I
can
can put there is Shao Tucker, because that man definitely Black Tips.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
That man sleeps in his Black Tims. That's how much of a menace he is. With no socks on. He said sweat feet in there.
No socks on is insane.
That's wild. That's crazy. No, see, that's it. I'm saving the rest for the next episode.
That's Doflamingo. Dolphy don't wear socks.
See, but you know what?
But he's black and it's hot.
What?
Dolphy don't be wearing no socks out there in these gator loafers.
Yeah, he'd be wearing slippers all the time. Him and his boa cape.
He is the definition of Black Tim Pimp. Okay. You can do what he wants.
Honestly, yeah.
that man is the drippiest. Is he the drippiest anime character? That's a discussion for next time.
Oh, that'll be I can already think of a few other people I can put in that list.
I already know where most of my stuff is going to be.
Well, at least are drippy in general. I don't know if they're going to be drippier, but
that's what we're going to do for next podcast. We're going to make a list of drippiest. We're all going to compile our notes, and then we're going to get together and we're going to see. We'll make the drippiest anime character, or
perfect.
list the drippiest.
Yes, sir. I already know who's on the list for me.
I'm trying to think about who would be on the list for me.
Like I have one name that immediately came to mind, but I'm just like
Boruto.
Yeah, bro.
You know what? Where's the end button?
But no, thank you everybody that stayed and listened. As always, like they say in every other video that you ever watch or any podcast you listen to, follow, subscribe, share, give us your feedback. Let Kreed know that what he said was super sus at the beginning of the podcast.
You know what? If it brings in money, I don't care.
If it brings, he's going. All right, it's OF later on.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. Feet pics, man. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta survive in these streets.
We about to start wearing Black Tims with no socks and taking feet pics with them. You know what I'm saying?
Now you just crossed the line.
Next thing I'll see Kreed selling his toenails or something.
No, end the podcast. Hurry up. No.
Bathwater. We're going bathwater. We're the bathwater boys. You know what I'm saying? All right. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. I don't know if you guys want to say anything, say your goodbyes, whatever.
Just see you later, everybody.
Yeah, nothing I said will be held accountable against me, so just remember that.
Nah, definitely be held accountable
No.
against you. Son.
He really pulled the any and all you say will be held against you in the court of law.
Yeah, those are your Miranda rights right there, sir.